Welcome back to it. It's Maths Masterclass with Leo. Today we are doing subtraction of matrices. Subtraction of matrices. Matrices. Okay, subtraction of matrices, right? So remember in the previous video where we did addition of matrices, we said you cannot add matrices of different arrays, right? You cannot add matrices of different arrays. Always when you're adding matrices or subtracting matrices. So addition and subtraction, they go hand in glove. Addition of matrices and subtraction of matrices, they can only be performed when matrices are of the same array. If the arrays are not the same, therefore we cannot add them or subtract them. Remember we said we can add a 2 by 2 matrices with a 2 by 2, right? You can only add a 2 by 2 with a 2 by 2, right? Even with subtraction, it works like that. You can only subtract a 2 by 2 with a 2 by 2. You cannot subtract a 2 by 2. This cannot be done. 2 by 3, maybe and 3 by 2. You cannot subtract these two. Cannot be subtracted. Cannot be subtracted. Simply because they are matrices of different arrays. Cannot be subtracted. Right? Simply because they are matrices of different arrays. You cannot add or subtract matrices of different arrays. I hope that makes sense. With that said, let's just get to today's work, right? So one important thing, you cannot add or subtract matrices of different arrays, right? That's very much important. Okay, see now, let's say you're given a 2 by 2. Okay, now let's just work with a 3 by 3 now. Because in addition, we talked about a 2 by 2 a lot. Let's talk about a 3 by 3. Say this is your 3 by 3, this is A11, this is A21, and this is A31. This is A21, this is A22, this is A23. Okay. Let me just write it here. That is 3. Right, and then you have A31, A32, and A33. Right? You need to subtract it with, okay, say subtract it from this. Okay, from a given K. B12, okay, B11. Don't know why I'm starting with B12, but yeah, you're supposed to start with B11. B11, B12, B13. Then you have okay, this is gonna be B21, B22, and B23, right? Similarly, B31, B32, and B33. So in this case, you want to subtract this matrix from that matrix. You want to subtract this matrix from that matrix. So you're going to say your solution will be still a 3 by 3, B11 minus A11, right? B12 minus A12, right? B13 minus A13. Then B21 subtract A21, B22 subtract A22, B23 subtract A23, and then A31, oh not A but B31. Remember subtracting A from B, right? So we will have B31 subtract A31, okay, this is gonna be this is 3, B32 subtract A32, then B33, subtract A33. Right? This is how you will subtract them. You can clearly see that you have 3 rows and 3 columns. This will give you a 3 by 3. Right? Now, let's say we have an example like this. You're given 4, -7. Okay, let me just write it clear. 4, -7. Okay, 6. Then you also have -2. Okay, 5, 4, 7. This is similar to the one that we did when we added. Okay, -4. We need to subtract this from, okay, 3, 5, 7, 6, -3, 0, then 2, 7, 2. Right? So it means we need to take out this. We need to subtract this from that. It means this will be 3 minus 4, right? -2, -5. Okay, 5 minus 7. No, not 5. Sorry about that. Let's do that right. Check. Remember, we are subtracting this from that. So we will have 3 minus 4. Now it makes sense because we're subtracting this. We're taking out this from that. So 3 minus 4, and then 5, negative of -2, right? And then 7 minus 5, and then we will have -7. Okay, 6 minus 7, which is 6 of minus 7, and then minus 3 minus 4, and then 0 minus 7, then 2 minus 6, 7 minus 0, this is 0, okay, 2 minus of minus 4. This gives me a 3 by 3, which will be 3 minus 4, it's -1. Then this is going to be 7. Then we will have a 2. Then minus, okay, this is 13, positive 13, and then minus 7, and then minus 7 again. Then we will have a -4, and a 7, and a 6. Right? This is how we will subtract 2 3 by 3 matrices. Right? You can see they have equal arrays, so we can definitely subtract them. Right? Let's get another question, which is a 2 by 2 now. Our 2 by 2, it consists of 3, 7, 0, -4. Right? We need to subtract this from what? From 2, minus 1, minus 7, and 6. Right? So we need to subtract this from that. So this will be 2 minus of minus 3, minus 7, minus 7, right? And then minus 1, minus 0, and then 6 minus of minus 4. Right? This will give me 5. Then this will be a 0. We'll have minus 1. We'll have 10. This is the solution. When you are subtracting this matrix from that. Subtract this matrix from that matrix. Hope that makes sense. Let's see if I have one more question. Okay, one last question that we have. Okay, let me just still have space. Let me just erase here. Okay, just that part, and then we will see our last question or last example. So our last example is given as, okay, is given as we have 2 minus 3 and 4, negative 6, 8 and 3, right? They are saying from, okay, this will be 4 minus 6 minus 1, 8, 2 and 3. You can clearly see that this is a what? This is a 2 by 3 matrix. So we're subtracting a 2 by 3 from a 2 by 3. So in this case, we need to subtract this matrix from that, right? This matrix from that. So we will have 4 minus 2 minus 3. Okay, not minus 3, but minus 1 minus of minus 3, then 2 minus 4, and then minus 6, not minus 6. Okay, this is supposed to be, yeah, actually it was minus 6 of minus 6, right? And then this is 8 minus 8, then we have 3 minus 3. This gives us a what? This will be 2, this will be is a 2, and this will be minus 2. This is a 0, that is a 0, and that is a 0. That is our solution. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share the content with your friends. See you in the next video where we will be doing multiplication of matrices. Tango!